we've got a first look for you. If you've watched any of my shows, you know that I'm a big fan of Synology NASs. They just work better than everything else out in the market. Yes, there are other NASs that are as fast. Yes, there are other NASs that are as economical. Yes, there are other NASs that have decent operating systems with a lot of features. But to find a company that combines all those things, well, that's a rare find indeed. Synology sent me this. This is their DS1515 Plus. It's an upgraded version of the DS1513 that we reviewed not too long ago. And the idea with the NAS is that it takes a lot of hard drives and it puts it into one place. This is going to be one of these. Oh, okay. Sorry about the Synology. I'm going to have to break your box. This is what it looks like when it comes out. It's a 5-bay unit, which means it's going to be able to hold 5 hard drives. If you've ever set up a NAS, you know that that doesn't mean that you have 5 hard drives worth of storage, because some of that is going to be used up by parity and redundancy. In fact, when I have a 5-drive array like this, I prefer to keep either 1 or 2 drives as sort of parity/redundancy. It means that I'm never really going to have to worry about my array crapping out on me. Now, one of the nice things about all of the Synology NASs is the way that they've built their DSM, the DiskStation Manager, the operating system that runs Synology. It makes this box into a NAS. What it will allow you to do is it will allow you to get one of their 2-bay units, upgrade to a 5-bay unit, maybe even go beyond that, maybe get one of the 15-bay units and have all the functionality that you had in the smaller units, but with additional drives. Now, these are all hot swappable, which means that if I ever have a drive that goes out, I use a little key to turn the security lock, and I pop out the drive, and I can replace it without ever having to power down the unit. That's incredibly important if you're going to be using this as sort of a small office or home office storage. One of the other things I really like about the Synology products is what they build into the back here. So this has an eSATA port, in fact, 2 of them, so I can connect 2 ultra-high-speed drives. In fact, it's basically SATA, so I can expand the capability of my units. In fact, I can daisy chain these units if I want to expand my storage even more. One of the other features I really like is these 4 Gigabit Ethernet ports. I can actually bond them together if I want to be able to achieve more throughput, or, and I think a lot of you are going to be excited by this, I can use different apps that I can install onto the device in order to turn this into a multi-purpose device in my network. Do I want it to be a router? I can do that. Do I want it to be a media server? I can do that. Do I want it to be my VPN server? I can do that, all with a simple download of an app. Now, one of the other cool things about the Synology NAS stations that I really, really like is an application called Surveillance Station. Surveillance Station will take input from any IP cameras and turn this into a network video recorder. So if you are one of these people who wants to install an inexpensive network video recording system, a Synology is a great way to do it on a budget. In fact, it's what we use here at TWiT. They also have these 4 USB ports, USB 3.0. So if you've got backup hard drives, you can plug it in here to either expand the capability of storage that can be accessed over the network, or you can use it to back up the storage from the NAS itself. I can't tell you enough how much these NAS boxes have impressed me. This 1515 is truly a nice box, and it's something that I'm looking forward to testing over the next couple of months. A first look wouldn't be a first look without considering all the different ways we want to test this. And I think in my process for testing the 1515, of course, I'm going to be copying information to and from. Of course, I'm going to be testing out the durability. So I'm going to be doing things like pulling drives when I shouldn't pull drives. Of course, I'm going to power it down in the middle of a cycle to see if I can get it to lose data, because those are the nightmare security issues for any owner of a NAS. But more than that, I want to test the next generation of applications that are going to be run by NAS users. Specifically, something that Synology offers is that this runs Docker. Now, I know that's not going to mean a lot to you folks out there, but if you've ever wanted to containerize your applications, it now means that you're going to have something in your data closet that you can do it with. So rather than having to run a high-end data center, you may just be able to run your NAS. So this is the Synology 1515 Plus. Look for it. It's about $769. It's under $800, and it just may be the NAS for you.